Today in this video, I'm going to give you my top 3 clamshell heat presses that you can use in your business in 2024. Again, if it's your first time here, go ahead, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. So let's start with our very first heat press over here. So the very first one that I would recommend, right, when it comes to a clamshell is this A to Z heat press right here. So the A to Z heat press is a 15 by 15 heat press. This heat press right here, the reason why I love it so much, it is a swing away, right? And trust me, this heat press is so smooth when it comes to closing it. This heat press right here, that's it. There's like no struggle when it comes to closing it. You just close it and it's done. And when it's time to open it, you just open it, right? The other thing here, it has this swing away feature. You swing it away so that when it's time to load up your shirts, you have the heat element out of the way and you can just load up your shirts and press it. Another feature I like about this heat press is just the whole base, right? The whole base right here, it sits right up on this table. I can actually pick up this press without an issue, right? It's not heavy, it's super light, and you know, I like the color on here as well. So the very first heat press here, when it comes to 15 by 15 that I would recommend is the A to Z heat press. And this heat press comes from Stalls. You already know Stalls is one of the giants when it comes to heat presses. They have the Hydronics, they have the Fusions, and this one right here was their home base, right? That starter base for some home crafters. So this 15 by 15 is love. The controller pad is right here on this heat press. Once you swing it away, all the different buttons are here, the modes and everything that you need to get it in operations. Right on the back right here is the power button. I'm just flicking it, just a toggle switch. You just flick that back and on and off. And right on top here is where the pressure dial is, right? You know, when it comes to heat pressing, it's time, temperature, and pressure. So you need something that is easy to turn. This one right here is the pressure dial. I'm loosening it and I'm tightening it, right? The more I tighten it, and this is at max, right? Max pressure right now. Look how easy it closes. Like, really? That's it? That's one thing I love about this heat press. One thing that I don't like about the heat press though is sometimes you can see as I'm trying to close it, like sometimes it gets caught with this little screw thing over here. Like it gets caught there, and that's like my only thing with it. You know, sometimes it gets caught there, but it works great. This is one of the best heat presses when it comes to starting your t-shirt business from home. It sits right up on the counter, small size, no problem with this heat press right here. So my second heat press right now, right, when we're talking about the top 3 heat presses for your business, there's this one right here. This is the Signature Series Swing Away 16 by 20 from Heat Press Nation. This heat press right here, oh my goodness, it is sweet. Like, look at it. Just a good swing away. It gets everything out the way. The whole heat platen is out of the way so that you're able to use this area right here to load up your shirts, right? Load up your garment with no issue, just like that. All of the heat is out of the way, and then when you're ready to press, you bring this thing right over and close it. All right, so the other feature I like about this heat press right here is this like assist bar, right? So you're not always struggling right here to try to close it and then also swing away here. You have this special arm right here that you can just use to move the platen out of the way, all right? The other part here, the pressure dial is up here as well. Most heat presses, the pressure dial is going to be right up top, so you can turn your pressure, loosen it, and tighten it right from up there. All of your modes are over here and everything. This heat press, I love it for sublimation, because usually when I'm sublimating on flat goods like license plates and some other crafting things. When you swing it out the way, it gives you nice, even pressure, right? One of the pros is that this heat press right here, it closes evenly. Right now I got too much pressure, so I'm gonna turn it down. It comes down evenly so that like you have a nice even distribution of the heat, right? I love this heat press for that. But boy, I gotta tell you, one of the cons for this heat press, this thing is heavy. My gosh, I'm probably gonna have back pains tomorrow because I had to bring it out here and put it on this table. This heat press is super heavy. And one other con here, it's not really a con, it's just something that you need to know if you're gonna go with this heat press, that it takes a lot of space, right? You can see I couldn't put it in the middle because it swings away that way, right? And I couldn't put it on that end because it swing away. So if you're gonna get it swing away press, just be mindful where you're gonna sit it at. Where is it gonna be sitting? Those are all the different things you want to take into account if you're going to go with a swing away press. Because you can see this baby is big and it swings all the way around. I have it at the window here. It's running into the blinds, but it works great. Just know you're gonna need a big amount of space to work this heat press. The platen that is on, this whole system here is all metal. This thing is heavy though, like, you know? So make sure if you're gonna grab this one here, you have somebody to help you sit it up here, unbox it, and all of those things. But besides that, this is one of the best heat presses you can get if you're looking for a swing away press, all right? Especially that 16 by 20. And this heat press right here is linked down below. If you wanna grab it, go ahead and hit that link down below. This is my favorite one. Now, let's talk about my favorite heat press of all right now. This is the TransPro Plus 16 by 20 semi-auto open heat press with a pull-out drawer. That sounds like a lot, but this is, man, this thing is golden. This is #1. Like, I was actually reading a blog and it said like the #1 heat press right now is this TransPro Plus. I don't know, you can argue it in the comments down below, but I'll tell you why I love this heat press right here. Besides of the color, look at that color, right? It's nice, got that slick, clean blue. I don't even know if I got scratches. Oh yeah, I got a scratch there, but I try to keep it nice and clean. But this heat press right here is a 16 by 20. What that means is that this area here is 16 by 20. It allows you to apply a lot more bigger stuff, right? Like hoodies, all those big items that you struggle with using the 15 by 15 with, you can use this 16 by 20 heat press. The other thing about this heat press, like I said, it is an auto open. So when I close this heat press, once that timer hit, it's gonna automatically open up and I'm able to work and pull my item that I'm decorating off of it. All right, so #1, the size 16 by 20. #2 is auto open. The third thing here is that this pull-out drawer, it has a lot of features, so I'm gonna spend some time here. It has this pull-out drawer here. One of the advantages of a pull-out drawer is that you're not working underneath for the heat. I can pull out the drawer, kick my garment, and load up my garment right there. So when it's time to apply, then I can push it back underneath and close it, right? So that pull-out drawer is amazing when it comes to a heat press. And this is all in one. You get auto open, you get pull-out drawer, and you also get the next feature that I like, which is the threadability. Threadability. What this heat press allows you to do, it has a space underneath the bottom here. This opening, it allows me to load up my garment, right? Because I want even pressure, I'm gonna split my garment open up. I'm gonna load it up in here and just feed it underneath. So now that heat press splits the garment to give us nice even pressure. Man, this thing is loaded. You got the pull-out drawer, you got the threadability. That's not it though. There is more to this heat press. This heat press right here has a feature that it's called exchangeable platen. So with a click of a button here, this is a little mechanism right here. I can loosen this up right at the bottom. Once I loosen this up, I'm able to take this platen off right here, right? You can see it, I'm taking this platen off, and it's no longer on here, that means I can switch this up with something else. Let's say if I'm doing sleeves, I can do sleeves right on this same exact heat press. I can do legs here, I can do onesies here, I can do baby's clothes. As long as you got all the different platens, this one heat press will allow you to win faster than anybody else. One investment to be able to do a whole lot of stuff. So now, when I'm done right here, I'm just gonna take this hole and line it up right back here, just like this. Right? And then we're gonna lock it. It's not sitting right, there it is. And then we're gonna lock it. So now it's in there secure. Close it back and it's ready to go. I'm telling you, this is by far my favorite heat press of all. You wanna grab this heat press right here, the link is down below. And then the other part that I like, over here on this side right here, there is a button. So one thing I like about this is this green button here is an assist button. Let's say you close this thing and you're like, oh my goodness, my transfer is upside down. You just hit this and then it pushes it up, right? And then it opens it. So that's like that force open button. Most of the time I look for that on other heat presses and I don't see. I'm like, dang, okay, now I gotta struggle to get it up. So that's one thing I love about this TransPro Plus right here is that button there. And another feature, I don't know why anybody would use this feature here, but it's called the semi-open, like for a reason. Because this heat press, instead of it being an automatic heat press, you can actually turn it into a manual heat press. I don't know why you would want it to be manual, but this little plate right here, this plate right here, right now, is face down. You see this magnet is face down here. That allows it to be auto open. But if I want it to be manual, all I have to do is loosen up this plate and flip this whole thing around where the magnet is now face up. So now it won't automatically open. You have to literally come here and open it like everything else. It's a cool feature to have. I don't know why anybody would want to use it, but it's on there, right? So this is my favorite heat press right now in 2024. And I've had this now for a few years and it's working great, right? Look how pretty it is. It sits right up, it's not as big, and it's not even heavy, right? But here's the con though. Here's the con with this heat press, right? Because I gotta give you some cons. The con with this heat press right here, there is a smell that comes out of it when you're heating it up. The platen over here, you know, it's rubbered, right? So underneath of it, same platen here, it starts to smell a little bit when it's heating up. But come on now, once it heats up, that smell goes away. So again, let me know which one you like. I like this one right here. I like all of them, but this got to be my favorite one right now, which is the TransPro Plus 16x20 semi-auto open heat press. And we talked about the 16x20 swing away right here, signature series, great heat press. And then we talked about the A to Z, which is a 15x15 heat press right here. All of these heat presses right here, they're all tools in my library, in my home shop, in my shop. I actually have a lot more, but right now, these are literally my top 3 clamshell heat presses that I use in my t-shirt business, and I wanted to share with you. So all of these heat presses right here, you can find the links down below in the description of this video. Share this video with somebody. Let me know in the comments which one do you like and which one are you going to be going with. I'll see you on the next video.